What's up everyone? This week we're here to tell you about Earth's black box in case we all die, xenobots that can reproduce themselves, the case for wrongful conception, Harvard matches your donations and our podcast recommendations with John McWhorter, Steven Pinker and David Sinclair. Alright, first up, Earth is getting a black box to record our response to climate change. Just like the black boxes aeroplanes carry in case they crash, this black box will collect vital information that may help future civilizations in the unfortunate case that catastrophic climate change ends life as we know it. The box will collect measurements of land and sea temperatures, ocean acidification, atmospheric CO2, species extinction and land use changes, as well as things like human population, military spending and energy consumption. It will also collect contextual data such as newspaper headlines and social media posts, and it's already recorded data from the latest COP meeting in Glasgow. The box is about to be built on a remote outcrop on Tasmania's west coast. The builders also considered Malta, Norway or Qatar, but chose Tassie for its geopolitical and geological stability. It will be a 10-meter long steel monolith that should look like something out of Kubrick's 2001 Space Odyssey. Built to outlive us all, it will be filled with a mass of storage devices and have internet connectivity, all powered by solar panels on the structure's roof with batteries for backup storage. What do you think? Too dramatic or just a wake-up call that we all need? Alright, next up, check out these xenobots or living machines which are made of frog cells. These tiny bots are able to replicate themselves, making copies that can then go on to do the same. Here you can see them bumbling around like little Pac-Men, scooping up loose cells that later become offspring. This type of movement-created reproduction is called kinematic self-replication and is new for living cells. Usually reproduction is done, well, through sperm and eggs or other processes which involve cells of both parents. Researchers used the help of an AI program that predicted the optimal shape of the xenobots. These were originally circular, but only lasted one extra generation before dying out. The Pac-Man shaped bots, however, last up to 4 generations. This has been described as a breakthrough, as it shows us that robots can copy themselves without human intervention. The researchers hope that one day these xenobots could be programmed to perform useful functions such as finding cancer cells in the human body or trapping harmful microplastics in the ocean. Now, onto an incredible story of a 20-year-old woman from the UK who has won a multi-million-dollar legal case for wrongful conception. Evie Toombs believed that she shouldn't have been born. She suffers from spina bifida, meaning that she spends up to 24 hours a day connected to tubes. Before she was conceived, her mum asked her doctor whether she should take folic acid, to which the doctor said no. As a result, she was born with severe disability. This case got us thinking about utilitarian ethics and the work of Peter Singer. People have tried to have Peter's talks and events cancelled due to his ethics on giving birth to severely disabled children, but this case shows us that these are real-life ethical decisions that need to be discussed, not cancelled because they're offensive. You should definitely read Practical Ethics by Peter Singer. We've still got a couple of copies in our shop, and come see him discuss ethical dilemmas live next year on our tour. Also check out our 2022 Thinking Academy course, An Introduction to Moral Philosophy. Tickets are in the link in our bio. Speaking of Peter Singer, he is pretty much the father of the effective altruism movement, which just celebrated Giving Tuesday, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. But this isn't just for Americans. Giving Tuesday is also celebrated down under. As a way to celebrate, Harvard University created the Giving Multiplier, a tool that combats one of the biggest issues that effective altruism fights against: head versus heart decisions. Lots of people want to give with their heart. They choose a charity that they care about because of personal preferences, but don't use their head to evaluate if they're giving to an effective cause. The Giving Multiplier taps into the psychology behind being charitable. For example, people enjoy giving $50 to a favorite group, and giving $100 might feel a little better, but it doesn't feel twice as good. Experiments have found that leaves room for doing something else with that other $50, and the Giving Multiplier provides that opportunity. If you want to give $50 to your favorite charity, the Giving Multiplier will match that and give it to an effective cause. If you're wanting to donate at Christmas time, why not do it through the Giving Multiplier and double the benefit? And check out our Thinking Academy course on effective altruism. The link's in our bio. Okay, lastly, we want to give you some podcast recommendations. Steven Pinker recently went on the Joe Rogan Experience to talk about his new book, Rationality, what it is, why it seems scarce, why it matters. They have a super interesting conversation ranging from cognitive biases to conspiracy theories, Neuralink, nuclear energy, and LSD. Check it out. And if you're interested in critical thinking and rationality, check out our Thinking Academy course, The Art of Critical Thinking, backed by popular demand in 2022. Speaking of psychology, you've got to listen to the new episode of the Psychology Podcast by Scott Barry Kaufman, this time with our mate David Sinclair. They chat about all things aging and touch on the ethical implications of limitless lifespans, death, genetics, and data tracking. We've still got a couple of David's book, Lifespan, in our shop. It's a must read. Our last recommendation is the Persuasion Podcast with Yasha Monk and his recent chat with another mate of ours, John McWhorter. They discuss the question of whether wokeness is a religion, which is one of the core topics we cover in our course, Politics as a New Religion, running again in 2022. Tickets are in our bio. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Hope you've learned something new, and as always, share this video with your family and friends. Make sure it's the brainy ones, and remember that our early bird prices on Thinking Academy courses are available only for a limited time, so get in quick. Until next time, guys, stay cool.